Centennial! Welcome to the first episode of The Rise in 2019. I'm your host, Raven Potter.
And I'm Zachary Swy. Let's get this bread.
One of the best pieces of advice
I can recommend
would be
to live life,
roll with all the changes.
there are no bad days, there are only bad moments.
School can get tough and stressful.
There are always good parts of every day.
So learn to adapt and grow with it.
what we do matters.
We get anxious, we get stressed out, but remember,
The only thing for sure in life is change.
It's up to you to find those good moments in every day.
And really care about something.
So just remember,
Think about the sort of influence that you want to make and then go out there and do it.
2018 was a crazy year with tons of ups and downs. Here's a recap.
Why you had to hide away for so long? Where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, it's a place to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Hey there, Mr. Blue, it's a place to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you. Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue, you did it right, but soon comes Mr. Night, creeping over, now his hand is on your shoulder. Never mind, I remember you this way. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue Sky, so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you.
Hi Centennial, we're from the Interact Club. Our program, Be the Voice, helps students find their voice.
And speak up in situations that involve bullying.
and remember,
Be the Voice.
and make a difference.
It's more of like important for the people around who are literally sitting there watching it happen to like step up and be the bigger person and say something. They're always talking about like the bystanders and not really like the kid being bullied, being standing up for themselves, because that's like a lot harder than they say it is. I think what I see more of is more like gossip and like behind the back. And it's just mean stuff, like it's constant, like everyone's always picking on each other. Social media is like a huge platform for tearing people down. Because no one has the guts to say it face to face. So they're gonna sit behind a screen and type it and then announce it to the world so everyone knows. I personally didn't know the girl or what had really been happening. I just heard through like one of my best friends that she had been going through like a lot because people were giving her a lot of grief for her liking some popular boy. Oh my gosh, this girl's just going through so much. She's crying every night. She doesn't even want to be with him anymore because of all this. And they went to homecoming that year, so I used the picture that they posted and I just kind of said like, hey, I don't know these people personally, but I've been hearing what's going on. I've been seeing the posts that's been posting about them and pretty much that these girls are trying to break them up because they're jealous and immature. And I didn't call anyone out specifically or anything. I didn't want to name names. I just kept it like, you know who you are, like this kind of it needs to stop. And I ended up getting like 300 or 400 comments of like all positivity. I mean, it was from adults, it was from younger kids, it was from people from like not even at Roswell, just like, thank you for doing this, I really appreciate that. It's not really about like getting the reward out of it, it's just doing the right thing, because I would wish somebody would have done that for me.
The Accolade is in need for staff members for next school year. Applications to join the staff of the Accolade, Centennial's online newspaper, are now being accepted. Grab an application outside G65, Miss Wolf's room, today. Applications are due by March 1st, and check out the Accolade online at www.theaccolade.org.
Trust me, I know in the winter it can be pretty cold outside, so you often find yourself sitting around all day in the house. Although sitting around watching Netflix and eating chips may sound good, I know something even better. So grab some friends and come along.
There's so many things to do right around the corner. My favorite place to go when I have free time is Main Event. Laser tag, bowling, arcade game, great food. That sounds good to me.
I spend my weekends at the movies. It is a great place to relax with new movies streaming every weekend. Before you go to the movies, you can go shop or grab a bite to eat from the food court at the mall. Well, that's what we like to do. What do you like to do to make your winter worth it?
I think Netflix is very underrated.
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 There are plenty of good shows out there that people are missing out on. I was very surprised by the quality of how good the TV shows are and movies that they come out with themselves, and I think people should check it out.
There's a lot of really cool shows on Netflix.
Everybody should have Netflix.
Netflix is overrated.
Overrated.
It's like, it's really hard to find something, and it's like, it's not really, I don't know. It's just a bunch of movies that like aren't really the most entertaining.
It's just way too much money. Is that a question? They're definitely underrated.
AirPods are underrated. Let me stop. AirPods are overrated.
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 Everyone has them.
AirPods need to go. AirPods need to go. Even though I have a pair, they just need to go.
See, I think AirPods are very overrated. Just because like Soldier Pods are better in my opinion. I think that flashing little light on the ear like really makes the whole difference. And yeah, people with wires, just ugh.
No.
Dude, they're underrated. They just don't fall out, you know? They're great.
ASMR is underrated. I love ASMRs.
But I think it is underrated.
I think ASMR is underrated.
Honestly, I really like the sounds.
I think ASMR is very great. It just soothes your ear and your brain, and it's just a nice, relaxing time.
It's very soothing.
It just sounds so good.
She's like, and
Overrated. I don't know why it's so popular.
ASMR, it's completely overrated. It's disgusting.
I think it's like just irritating.
Just sounds like you're scratching your nails down a chalkboard.
They're overrated.
I think New Year's resolutions are overrated.
Overrated. No one ever gets them done.
I think that if you really want to change, then you would just go ahead and do it.
Because nobody actually, like follows them.
It's like 3 people. Underrated. Underrated.
Underrated.
I think it's really, really cool to appreciate the idea that you actually decided to come up with a goal.
I think that if you like look at it every single day and you remind yourself and you really believe in yourself, then it'll come true.
Trying to better yourself makes it all right, and more people should appreciate it.
Oh, how the table have turned. Hey Centennial, it's Amelia here on the Rise in the Loft with some announcements. Are you a rising senior who is interested in taking an AP class? Are you interested in gender issues, culture, where your food comes from, and more? AP Human Geography is a current issues class focused on ending extreme poverty and improving lives of people all around the world. Stop by and pick up an information sheet anytime in Miss Vaughn's room, H53.
Gotcha! Dude, will you cut it out? You've been like this for the past 30 minutes.
Dude, calm down. I'm just trying to pass the time. I'm just tired of looking for this stupid treasure.
Can you guys be quiet? This is not a stupid treasure.
Well, how do you know?
Yeah, how do you know, Steve? You promised me fortune.
I just have a hunch. We're almost there. We could just stick it out.
Fine.
All right. Dude, can we please take a break? I'm exhausted.
Yeah, and it's getting kind of cold. I need to put on another jacket.
Yeah, guys, that's fine. Whatever.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I have some of that power bar?
Dude, no way. Get your own.
Dude, I'm tired of eating the PB&J sandwiches that my mom packed me.
Your mom still packs you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Yeah, my mom loves me.
Whatever.
So you think this is a joke?
Dude, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about my missing jacket.
Dude, I didn't take your jacket.
Well, it was here a second ago. And I know that Rich didn't take it. So it had to be you. You know what? I'm tired of this stupid treasure hunt. It's cold out here. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I want my mom's love. Something that you don't know. You know what? Where's Steve? Steve's delusional. He sent us out here on this stupid treasure hunt and it's gotten us nowhere.
Alright guys, just hear me out. Maybe there is no treasure at the end of the map. Maybe the real treasure is the friendship we build along the way and the unbreakable bond we will never forget.
You haven't said a word all day, and that's what you decide to say?
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm just gonna go home.
Maybe the real treasure is the friendship we build along the way and the unbreakable bond we will never forget.
I'm just gonna go home.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Whoa, how'd you get there?
Yeah, why are you wearing my jacket?
See, I told you I didn't take your jacket.
Shut up.
It doesn't matter. There's probably no treasure anyways. This is stupid. Let's just go home.
Alright, let's go home.
Hey, I left something. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. I'll catch up with y'all in a minute.
Alright, we'll wait for you right here. Is that the treasure?
Dude, no way.
Chris, what you got there?
Steve, you were right. The treasure's real.
Chris, I wouldn't touch that. You don't know what could be in there. Chris, stop!
What the hell was that?
Guys, just stay calm.
Calm? You want us to stay calm after you just got transported halfway across this forest? You know what? I'm done.
Yeah, that was weird. Honestly, I'm just gonna head out. My mom's probably wondering where I've been all this time anyways. So I'm just gonna go.
I gotta show this to the guys.
Pick a topic and explain it in a simple way for dummies. Stay in school, kids.
If I build this wall or fence, the $5.7 billion, I think people will like that.
What does it mean when the government shuts down? Well, first, a government shutdown occurs when Congress fails to pass or the President refuses to sign appropriations legislation funding federal government operations and agencies. In more simple terms, the government shut down because Trump wanted $5.7 billion for the wall, and Congress didn't agree on this amount. They offered $1.3 billion, but Trump did not agree because it didn't include border fencing. On December 18th, Senate leaders tried to renegotiate and pass a new spending bill. It soon became clear that the president was not going to compromise, and that is when the government shut down. But what exactly happens when the government shuts down? First, federal workers are furloughed, which means in a set period of time, these employees do not report for work and do not earn a wage. 800,000 workers were furloughed during this shutdown, and about 46,000 staffers had to report to work without pay. This does not mean that they will never be paid, only temporarily.
So because a lot of workers are no longer reporting for duty, many departments are affected. For example, national parks struggle to stay open because there are no workers keeping up with them and cleaning. There have also been reports of garbage piling up and many other safety hazards. Food and Drug Administration has also been affected. Because of the shutdown, 40% of workers have been furloughed, and the FDA had to suspend nearly all food inspectors. Also, several thousand immigrant cases have been postponed. Some major departments that shut down are NASA, Education, Energy, Health and Human Services, and even the Smithsonian.
No way.
Some departments are still expected to work though, such as TSA and even the IRS.
After 3 weeks, the government could shut down again if Congress and the President do not find a common ground. What this means is, we can find ourselves in the same situation as the last time. But who says Trump will not call a national security and build a wall anyway? He already threatened to pull this card, which means he does not need Congress approval in order to start building the border. What's going to happen is unknown, but all we can do now is wait.
Get free, lamb to the slaughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine. All the people ain't happy, and the river has run dry. You thought you could go free, but that system is done for. If you listen real closely, there's a knock at your front door. You'll never get free, lamb to the slaughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? When there's blood in the water.
If you love anime, stop by I-38, Miss Blafer's room after school on Thursdays to watch anime from 3:40 to 5. The club watches something new every week, so stop by and find a new show to love.
Wow, that was great. And now, a segment on healthy eating.
Hi.
Hi! Hello, are you Molly?
Yes, I'm Molly.
Hi Molly, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Alright, so I'm going to start off with, what do you do?
I'm a registered licensed dietitian.
How hard is it to actually start eating healthier, like to start a diet?
I am a huge believer in this idea that diets don't work, so I'm always promoting sustainable, healthy lifestyle choices. That I think the best way to make something sustainable and easy is to just pick one thing and do that for 21 days. Pick another thing and do that for 21 days. Start with small changes. I think what happens that makes it hard is people decide to go on some really extreme diet or some kind of fad diet, and they just overhaul everything all at once, and then they're hungry, they're grumpy. It just doesn't work. You know, when you're on a diet and you're really restricted, it's not sustainable and it doesn't work. I think it's not hard at all if somebody just picks one thing and just works on that. And just little by little making changes, it's amazing how quickly that can add up.
What are some healthy alternatives to unhealthy foods?
There are some really great products that I like a lot called the Beyond Meat products. Like, for example, the Beyond Meat burgers are really, really tasty and delicious, and they're so filling, but they have 0 cholesterol and extremely low fat and almost 0 saturated fat. Just switching out your burger that's made from meat from a cow to a Beyond Meat burger once a week can be a really easy switch that can be just as satisfying and delicious. Other ideas are just trying to have this rule for yourself, like every lunch has at least 1 vegetable and every dinner has at least 1 vegetable. Or I have a lot of clients that do the mason jar salads, which is kind of like
cute.
Hipster food right now. But even if people are trying to go like less processed, you know, I even make a sort of a dessert type smoothie for my kids when they go to ballet. It tastes like glorified chocolate milk, but in reality, you're actually getting bananas, goji berries, all calcium and vitamin D in the almond milk. You're getting protein in the soy milk.
What are some of the best and worst foods to eat?
The more plants we can get, the longer our life will be, the lower our risk for cancer, the lower our risk for heart disease, the lower our risk for cognitive decline, and the better our skin, the better our hair, all of these things. So yes, the more you can get fruits and vegetables in, absolutely critical.
And then what are some of the absolute worst foods to eat, like foods to avoid?
Avoid processed meats like bacon, sausage, and hot dogs. Also, if people can kind of cut back on their dairy products and get their calcium and riboflavin from other sources, vitamin D from other sources, then often, especially with my teenagers, they notice almost a very quick difference in their skin. I'm a big advocate and try to encourage people to eat a wide variety of foods and to not be restrictive and to enjoy your food, enjoy your life. You should. Food tastes good. It's fun to eat. But we shouldn't get in this all or nothing mindset, this black and white mindset of like, this is good and this is bad. You know, allowing ourselves to enjoy the foods that we love and enjoy the foods that are part of our family and part of our family culture and family fabric.
As the new year starts, people try to change with New Year's resolutions, the most popular being to eat healthy, get more exercise, and save money. But studies have shown that less than 25% of people even stay committed to the resolutions after just 30 days, and 8% of people even accomplish them at all. But why is that? A study at Cornell University found that importance and enjoyment are significant factors in staying to your New Year's resolution. So if you're not enjoying it and getting immediate results, then you're not going to stick to your resolution and you'll drop it in a matter of weeks.
My resolution was to not procrastinate, but you know, I'm a student and I have AP classes, not trying to flex.
Yeah, so this year my New Year's resolution was to run every day. I am training for a double marathon, however, after the first 2 weeks of the new year, that did not happen.
I did have a New Year's resolution this year, and it was to chew my food 35 times each time.
Yes, I did. I wanted to make at least one friend with a teacher. No, I got detention instead.
So if you want to stick to your New Year's resolution, make sure to do it.
There is now a new Learning Commons pass policy for lunch. Each student will be required to have a pass. Students will need to check out the passes before school, in the morning, or during class breaks. Students will not be allowed out of the cafe without a pass.
Hi guys, my name is Jayla, and on this episode of The Rise, I'm going to be talking about healthy eating habits in high school. I meal prep, and meal prepping saved my life. I've been doing it for about a few weeks now, and I've done it before in the past, and it's so easy if you know what you need and you know what you want. You can't wait till the last minute to figure out what you're going to eat. I make all my food. I just usually do something like I do a grain, protein, and vegetables. So I'll do chicken, quinoa, and broccoli or something like that. And I'll just eat that for the whole week. It can get tiring, but honestly, it's only 5 days that you have to eat it. So I can suck it up for those 5 days and just eat it. And if you make it right, you should be able to enjoy it. What I do is on the weekends, I look on Pinterest and online to see what I want to eat. And like right now, I'm trying to focus on whole grains, whole wheats, and like cutting back on carbs. So I'll just find something. I'll send the recipe to my mom so she can pick up some stuff from the grocery store. And then I make all my food for the week on Sunday. In the morning, I usually wake up early, so I have 2 breakfasts. First, I have a slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter and half a banana, and that carries me through my workout. And then about an hour and a half later, I eat again, and I usually have 1 to 2 boiled eggs, some spinach, about 1/4 of an avocado, and some sausage sometimes. Snacks are very simple. If you like fruit and you like certain vegetables, then you can do it. Like for snacks, I usually do apple, like I do a certain type of fruit. I do apples and peanut butter because they sell like small peanut butter packets that you can eat. I also do carrots and peppers, and I bring like the little packs of hummus. And I also do almonds or cashews, pistachios, any type of nut. And I just eat those throughout the day, and they're like pretty good for you. I feel like meal prepping, thinking ahead of time, moderation has helped me. Like I don't feel like I'm depriving myself of anything, and I feel healthier, I feel more active, and that's what it's all about. Like, be realistic with your goals, be realistic with the diet. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. So don't try to force yourself to eat food that you don't like. It's just not gonna work. If you wanna do it, then do it. It's 2019. You don't have to start on January 1st, you can start right now.
Are you preparing to take the SAT or ACT? Now is the best time. Princeton Review comes to Centennial to offer a course for 9 weeks to best help you prepare for testing by giving you prep tests, practice books, professional testing tips, and more. Classes are after school from 4 to 6:30 on campus. The first class is a prep test on Saturday. For the ACT, classes begin on February 23rd, and for the SAT, beginning on March 16th. Sign up on princetonreview.com/Fulton County with the promo code FCSATL for the discount price of $125. See your counselor for a flyer or more information. Hurry, seats go fast.
Hey guys, y'all want any? You smell that? Yeah, what is that? I think I smell broke. Yeah, it smells like broke. I think I know who it is. I think I do too. Keep it on the low though. They don't fall out, Naheed. They don't fall out, dude. They don't fall out. Broke. 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 No, I think that was too far. Broke. 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 Dude, do you smell something? I smell broke. I smell broke. Let's leave this broke loser alone and go to the vending machine. Yeah. Broke. 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 Dude, I can't even hang. Broke. 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 What's up, fellas? What's going on?
Wow, that was some great bread, Centennial.
Thanks for watching. I'm Raven Potter, signing out.
Wait, what about me?